tantôt, on a posé aussi d'échanges que t'aimes ça des fois, justement, tu sais, pas besoin de baiser le gars. Tu sais, genre, qu'on se bref juste d'un gros d'échange, mettons.
Hopefully you guys didn't hear that message. Okay, let me just send a message on out to Alex. Okay, it's a little weird. I don't know what the hell the problem is. Honestly, earlier everything was honkadory, everything was good, everything was perfect. I come and do the live and everything sucks. I changed the camera, I changed everything. I put it back the way that it was. And now look at us! Look at us! Hello, Siobhan. Hello, Elaine, sweetie. Okay, let me just go see if I can make this. I know, I sound good. Everything is perfect, but the camera kind of sucks. You don't see enough of this video. Oh, Lord. All right, okay. So, here we go. Just give me a second. All right. Okay. Okay. So, what is happening with this picture? That kind of sucks. Let's try to do that like that. Let's try to bring this. Let's try to do that. Let's do that. How's that, guys? Is that a little bit better? Can you deal with such a weird day? You would literally throw the entire camera. Honestly, I don't know. Seriously, it was so perfect earlier. Honestly, I did readings. Everything was like perfect. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, we're going to keep it as it is, and I'll try to show you guys what I get into the cards. I know, interesting, right? Okay, wait, let me twerk it a little bit more. Tweak it, not twerk it. Tweak it. Let me tweak it. Yeah, zoom out. Yeah, that's what it is, right? Yeah, if it could only be that easy, that's what I would do, but that's not what I have. How does that look? Oh, now you're just seeing candles, aren't you? Oh, okay. You guys let me know when you get like the perfect spot. I think actually what I need to do is this. I need to make it smaller, but like that. Okay, so how's that, guys? Is that looking better? I know you guys have a delay. I'm going to make it work. This is what you guys got for tonight. Live with it. Oh, that's all. I don't know why it's doing such a thing. I have no idea. Ever since I changed cameras, now everything is weird. And you can see me. I have a Logitech, and this one I don't know what it is. I don't know. And I got a blue ball microphone, and the blue ball is the snowball is perfect. The camera, it's not about the camera, my beautiful Elaine. It's about the software. And I work with OBS for the live streaming on YouTube. And I don't know, it's been acting kind of weird. Yeah. You would have called the Geek Squad, right? Oh, if I can only call the Geek Squad. Okay, this is what we're getting. I'll try to show you the cards here, loves. So here we go. Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into this. Okay, so hold on just a second. I know that our beautiful Julie is not here, so just a moment. Or email YouTube. No, YouTube can't do it. It has nothing to do with YouTube. Okay, hold on. Let me go into PayPal. We do have MZ. We do have Mimi. Let's go see who's first. Okay. All right. Let's log on in and let's go see. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go over here. You. I know. Okay, so Elaine, sweetie pie. Just 1 second. I do not see it, but I know you're the one who gave that out. You're the one who gave the donation that I did not see. I can't see it, but I know it's you. Did you send me your questions by email, my love? Did you? I'm going to go and check it on out, okay? So just give me a second. Love Sean, if you want to post your questions, please go ahead with it. So I am going to start on off with our beautiful Love Shine. Then I'm going to go and see Elaine. Then we're going to go and see Mimi. And we're going to go and see MZ. So Love Shine, Elaine, Mimi, and MZ are going to be the readings. Let me just go into Gmail to see what is happening over there. Hold on. Okay. So just 1 second. All right. So do I have your email? Yes or no? I do, and I have Love Shine's also. So here we go. Love Shine, you're first, and then we're going to go and see our beautiful Elaine. I have your questions also, and we're just going to follow on through. So my beautiful Love Shine, here we go. You are on up first. Hi, Siobhan. Thank you, sweetie pie. The candle is dancing? The candle? Yes, it is. My candles are always dancing. Oh my God. Wait, hold on. What is that? Okay. Okay, so let's go over here, and here we go. What is what? How does this work? Is it, yeah, what is what, Elaine? I don't know what is what. Which gave an idea. Are you talking about my actual candle who was dancing? I don't know. You don't know neither, do you? Neither do I. Let me go and give you a little bit more of a candle kind of a look. Yeah, if you're hearing weird noises, that's called my phone. Yeah, okay, how's that? That actually kind of looks a little bit better, perhaps. Okay, maybe that. I don't know. Maybe I made it worse. Our imagery is going to change, guys. All right? I don't know why, though. I don't know what I did. Okay, so Paul, if you don't go out of town, how is it going to go? Tower for Mark, and pull 2 more and see what you get. Okay, we're going to go and look at that and go see what we've got. Okie dokie. I'm going to have to fix this camera thing again. It's an issue. Okay, so what do I have hopping on through for you over here, sweetie? If you do not go out, how is it going to go? He's not going to be happy, my love. He's just not going to be happy, sweetie. Yeah, I feel like he's just going to be more frustrated, my love. I really do. I feel like, here you go. Let me put up the cards like that. At least you'll be able to see them. I feel like he's going to be upset, all right, is my very first thing. I feel like he's not really going to know how to move on forward. I feel as though he's going to think that, are you changing your mind? What are you doing about this relationship altogether? So I just kind of feel like there's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of things that are happening, and it's a problem, sweetie pie. So yeah, if you don't go, he's definitely going to think that you're kind of wondering if you guys are going to continue this relationship or not. What is good? What is not good? Should you follow on through or not? Honestly, if I were you, I would go. I feel that if you do not go, I feel like you're going to have a lot of difficulties that are going to arise from it. I feel like it's just going to become a little bit more complicated. I feel like you're personally going to be wondering what you should do about the whole thing, because he's going to be a little bit upset and he's not going to be happy about the whole situation. For him, this is a little bit of a clear sign saying, okay, you know what? You need to, I feel like he's going to be worried about the relationship. He's going to be worried that maybe you don't want to continue the relationship, that maybe there is something that is deeper into the whole thing, because this is not into your normal habit. It is not something that you usually do. So if you do not follow on through, he is definitely going to be thinking something is off and something is wrong. All right? No, that was not you. That was Bruno, my beautiful Carrie. He's on his way home from my place because he was here before live. And it's funny because he told me, he said, we were talking about some woodsy stuff, and he said, you have to be careful at this time of year for deers crossing your road. And I'm like, yeah. But I said, I don't really go into those places at this time of year. And it's kind of funny because now he's on his way home and he almost hit a deer. So he's telling me he almost hit a deer on his way home, but he's almost home. So it's not you. It is not. You're not the one who's beeping my phone. Yeah. He's the one who he lives in a woodsy part of town where there's deers who cross on by, and well, there you go. So here we go. Let's go see what else we've got. I love that camera. Do you? Thank you, Lila. Thank you, because it's the best one we've got tonight. I'm not playing with it anymore. No. No, I'm glad he didn't either, my dear God. Seriously. Poor man comes to see me and would have issues with that. Sweet Lord. Okay, so here we go. My beautiful, definitely. I mean, if you do want to go, don't go. I don't want you to do something that you do not want to do. But if you're not going to go, he is definitely going to be saying that something is off, something is wrong, and he's not going to be happy about the whole situation. So basically, if you want to make him happy and you want to have less complications as possible, then I would definitely say go on through, go and see him, everything and the such. Because if you don't, I just feel like things are going to be a little bit more complicated. He's going to feel like something is off, something is not right. A tarot from Mark and 2 more to get a little bit more clarity. Let's go see. I'm going to go see what your email is all about too, because I know I have something from you into my email. Okay, so let's go see the tarot from M. Tarot from M. What does he have to say? All right, I am getting over here that he feels like you guys are a little bit into a place where there are some setbacks. He's a little bit into a place where he doesn't necessarily know how to move on forward with all of this. I feel as though he wants things to move on forward, but I feel as though he doesn't quite know if you want things to move on forward at the very same time. So yes, he is loving. Yes, he is caring. Yes, he is sweet. He is all those beautiful things. But at the very same time, he is into a place where he's kind of wondering, are you still happy with this relationship? Are things still going into the way that you would like them to be? So there's definitely something that is happening along with this. So into his tarot towards you, he wants you to know that he would like to be able to move on. He would like to be able to turn on and turn the page upon his vacations, time spent together or not spent together, and everything of such. He would truly, truly, truly just love to be able to turn the page upon it and, you know, have something good, kind of move on forward with it. That being said, is it going to be a possibility? He's kind of waiting to see a little bit what your vibes are going to be giving. As for him, he still loves you just the same. He cares for you just the same, but he's a little bit worried about how you're actually feeling because he feels that the vibes are somewhat different. Let's go see what he wants to say to you, and let me go and see what exactly you sent to my email, my love. You did send something. Oh, okay. You just wrote back to my message. Okay, it's all good. Okay, so 2 more to see if you can get more clarity. All right. Altogether, what he really wants you to know is that, above all, he loves you. He holds on to you. He loves you. He doesn't want to lose you. He knows that, yes, you do have a lot of missed opportunities together where you could have and you could spend some time together, and it doesn't necessarily always give what it is that you would like it to be giving. But altogether, I'm going to say what he is asking you to do is to release the fear, to release the worries and everything that kind of goes along with it. Because quite honestly, he does love you and he doesn't want to create any problems with you and he doesn't want to lose you in any kind of a way. How's he feeling about this week? Let's go see how he's feeling about this week. Yeah, let's go see, my love. Yeah, he definitely knows that you're not happy. There is no doubt. So yes, he feels that you're not happy. It's not that he feels like you're not happy and everything is good for him. He feels like you are not happy, but hi, my beautiful Elaine Woods, sweetie. He feels like you are not happy, but he's okay with the situation with it. It's not that he's doing good. He's okay with it. If you mention or you say anything that's going to be creating any problems, then he'll try to rectify. He'll try to make something better. But if you don't say anything or you don't mention anything, then he's not going to say or mention anything neither. Yeah. So how's he actually feeling about the situation altogether? The situation, he knows that he has not done his best. He definitely knows that he could do so much better. But at the very same time, he doesn't believe that he has done so bad that there's going to be a breakage or anything as such. So into his mind, even though he has been gone, he did his things, you did your things, he believes that things are going to be okay and things are going to follow on through the way that they should be. So there's no real changes. There's no real modifications that are coming on through, if you will. If you do go, is it going to be good? Yes, if you do go, it's going to be good. Honestly, if you say something, then you guys will definitely kind of get a little bit into the conversation. But if you don't say anything, everything is going to be like everything is absolutely perfect. There's going to be no difference whatsoever. You're going to do your thing. He's going to do his thing. Things will stay and they will remain into the exact same position that they always are into. So if you say nothing, nothing changes. He will continue to be there. He'll continue to be his own self. He'll continue to love, but he will also continue to be into the way that he is. So he will, do what he usually does, which is I do my own things. I decide what's good and what's not good, and I kind of follow on through with it. That's what I'm seeing. So if you say nothing and you just kind of go on forward, you're going to have a great time. Everything is going to be good. But you yourself personally are going to be disturbed because you're not opening on up. And all that information, all that energy is going to just be kind of piled on up. And it's going to create you some emotional blockage at some point in time. But he knows that he hurt you by not texting until you were asleep, and he's okay with it. Yes, he is okay with that. Yes. Elaine, why do people feel like they're unhappy when they're married? I don't know. I'm going to say most people do feel unhappy, but not all people feel unhappy. Some people are happy being married forever. I'm going to say boredom. I'm going to say people not listening to each other. I'm going to say distancing one another. And I'm going to say instead of love and passion, you turn to a friendship. And for all those reasons, that's why. Well, then you need to talk about it, my beautiful love shine. Then you definitely need to talk about it. You need to open up about it. You need to say something about it, because otherwise things are going to remain into the exact same position. Things are going to remain the same. How do you change that? The only way you change it is by talking. Do I answer celebrity questions? I don't usually do celebrity questions. You can always ask me a question if you want to, Elaine, but it's not something that I usually do. You need some tea? You can always ask your question. I'll see. No. Well, talking to him is not going to make him care. No, it's not going to make him care in any kind of a way. I'm basically going to say to you, talking to him will maybe open his eyes upon a situation. But one thing is talking. Another thing is talking and reinforcing. If you talk about something and you slowly put things in function and in rotation, if you will, for things to happen, then that's okay and that's perfect. But otherwise, I'm going to say no. Yeah. Yeah. So it will change for the good. If you talk, it will help. And I'm not going to say you're going to get exactly what you want, but you're slowly going to get what you want. I don't. Nobody has ever asked me to do them, my beautiful Elaine. Some people tap into that. I don't. But yeah. So, yeah. How's Bruno? Bruno is great, my beautiful love. He's doing fantastic, sweetie. He's probably... I'm actually due to see Alex on Friday, but yeah, I think Bruno is coming on over Saturday, maybe. Yeah, for the weekend or something. Bruno's doing good, sweetie pie. He's doing good. Bruno is a sweetie pie. That's what I shall say. Yeah, so it depends, because Bruno has his kids when I don't have my kids. But his kids are much older than mine. His are like 16. Well, actually, they just turned 17. They're going to college next year. So, yeah. But sometimes they're there and they want to spend time with dad, and sometimes they don't. So, point being, Bruno's good, sweetie. So all other vacations last year, he texted you and you don't know what changed. I know that kind of annoys you, right? Elaine, you're next, by the way, my love. Here we go. Bruno's getting used to sleeping at my house, which is a good thing. Yes, at some point my neighbors will stop staring at him when he arrives at my house. So here we go. What do I have for you? Guys are like that. Yeah, I know. What is that? Text, ignore, text, ignore. Honestly, a lot of them are kind of like that, right? They just kind of go with the vibes. Yeah, if they feel like talking to you, they do. And if they don't, then they don't. That being said, my love, you will have a change, no doubt about it, my beautiful love shine. What actually changed is the fact that he is trying to spend more time with his family. So when he is with his family, he is with his family. He's trying to give himself 100%. When he is not with his family, then he is not, and he's able to give more time towards you. Now, that being said, it's almost like if he wants to separate the two different worlds. So there was the world with you that is loving and caring and sweet and everything is such, and it's very passionate. And then there's a life with her, which is more family oriented. And that's okay also, but there are two different worlds, and he's living in those two different worlds in the very best way that he possibly can. But I feel like he's had a little bit of a switch of now when he's with family, he's with family. Not necessarily for the wife, but for the family, for the children. And at the same time, I feel like when he's not necessarily around home, he is actually trying to replenish himself and to kind of rejuvenate himself within his own questions and his own self. Yeah. That's what I can see, sweetie. Hey, Polaris. Thank you, sweetie pie. Nice to see you, my love. He used to that and then block you, right? I know, that was horrible. What the heck is with that? Oh, la la. I'm going to go and see over here our beautiful Elaine. Elaine is next. Yeah. Elaine, I'm coming over to see you, sweetie. So just give me one moment. Okay. So just one moment. Let's go over here. After RGD 2-month project-based membership, do I see you doing anything on your birthday on the 27th of April? Aha. My beautiful little Taurus, you are 2 days after my daughter's birthday. My grandma's birthday was on to the 28th of April. All right. Let's go see my beautiful Elaine. So we are with Elaine at this moment. Love Shine, I feel like what's most important for you at this moment, if we're going to do a roundabout, is yes, he's okay about the way that things are going. He's not necessarily bothered by them into the way that you are bothered by them. So you're annoyed, you're bothered, and he's kind of okay with it. That being said, I feel as though he is into a place where I feel like he's afraid of confrontation. He's afraid of frustration. He's afraid of a lot of things that are kind of coming into play. But my love, the fact remains, what I really want you to remember, I know that you're asking yourself a lot of questions, you're wondering a lot of things, all right? But my beautiful love shine, what I really, really want you to remember altogether is that, yes, he loves you. Yes, he wants to be with you. Yes, is it complicated sometimes? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But that being said, the fact that it's sometimes complicated, the fact that he does love you, The fact that he's a little bit self-centered, it doesn't take away from his love from you and you to him. What I feel is important for you guys is not to do an overall. I feel like right now it's a little bit like, let's just kind of switch everything together. Let's just do a change of cycles, a Wheel of Fortune, a 360 degrees altogether. I don't want you to do 360 degrees because that's going to bring everything to chaos. I need you to change little things one at a time, the most important ones for you. And once that is modified and is changed, you can work onto something else. You can't attack everything at the same time, but you can definitely take one point at a time. And always, always remember through everything that this man does love you. It is important to remember that. All right? Okay. Let's go see my beautiful Elaine. So, a Jenner for the end of the month in March. Here we go. All right. So, for the end of March, I'm basically going to say different type of opportunities that are going to be offered to you, but actually they're not offered to you. I feel like they're in range. You can go and gather them. I feel as though you're a little bit into a place where there is a lot of reflection that is coming on through. I feel like it's a really, really good time for you to focus on fine-tuning, I'm going to say, different skills. Especially with the ongoing mentorship program, it's going to be the perfect time altogether. All right. You might feel like you're a little bit onto the edge of something that is quite big, but I need you to take a few days to kind of solidify your goals, get ready for what is actually to come towards you. So I need you to stay open to new opportunities, especially the ones that are aligning with your passion altogether and with your passion for design. All right. Now, after the RGT 2-month mentorship program, will you be hired at a graphic design agency to kind of start up or in-house from June to December? From what I can see at this moment, I don't necessarily see that, which doesn't mean that it's not going to be happening because the energy can change. But I feel like it's going to help you to propel you towards something that is better, something that is stronger. It will give you more experience. It will give you more data, more insurance at the same time. But I don't necessarily feel like you are going to be hired at that place altogether. So I'm going to say you could have a chance to have a position there, but I don't necessarily see it. But I do believe that you're going to be able to acquire the right skills to put you onto the map with those potential employers. I see doors opening for you somewhere around the summertime. So summer and I'm going to say fall. I feel like there's more of an environment for you to be into that creative energy and to just kind of thrive through, sweetie. So I'm going to say whether it be graphic design, agency, or startup, your experiences over the next couple months are going to help you to be into that very desirable candidate kind of position, kind of a place. But is it necessarily going to be happening with the RGD? I don't feel so. It could because, you know, you are going to be getting a certain amount of experience, but is it going to be happening there? I'll say no. All right. Are you going to be doing anything onto your birthday? Let's go see. Are you going to be doing anything for your birthday? We're going to go and see that at this moment. Oh, you meant outside. Okay, well, outside, then I shall say yes. What was his intention and why did he hurt you? What was his intention? And why did he hurt you? I've got you, sweetie. I'll be with you in a few moments. Okay, my beautiful love. I'll be with you in a few moments. If you're not here, I'll leave you a timestamp, sweetie. Thank you for posting, my love. That's okay, Elaine, sweetie. It's okay. Oh, love, shine something. Sometimes relationships change really, really quickly. I know. Levi, thank you, sweetie. I will be with you quite shortly also. Okay, thank you for sending your question on in, and thank you for your donation, my love. I'm going to update the list in just a few moments, okay? All right, so here we go. I will definitely say, though, for Levi and for Polaris, you guys are probably going to be up in about 10 minutes or so, all right? So here we go. Siobhan is going to be on up next, my loves. So getting over here, the High Priestess, getting our Knight of Cups, also getting our Eight of Swords. Sweetie Pie, thank you, Levi, sweetie. I do not necessarily feel, like I said, it's going to open up different doors for you. I don't necessarily see it with the company itself, but it will open up new doors for you. But what's going to be important for you is don't wait. Don't wait for a door to open and you move on forward and do something with it. What I really need you to do is to take that experience, move on forward with it, acquire something with it, take the energy that you have, the positive energy, and make something happen with it. If you do that, if you take your experience and you transpose it to another company and you show them the value that you have, then it will be a yes. All right. Exactly, my love. Exactly. Oops. You're doing today, but you missed the presentation today, right? what are you going to be doing on to your birthday, April 27th? A death of the Hanged Man. All right. So, let's do that. For your birthday, honestly, I feel like there will be some changes. I feel like you will actually go out and you will do something. Not anything big and nothing grandiose altogether. I feel for some reason at your birthday you're worried. You're worried about certain things. I don't know if it's a little bit of, kind of thinking about the year that just kind of went on by and everything of the such, but you are worried about something. So, yeah, I will definitely say there are a little bit of worries that are there. But I don't see like a big party. I don't see anything of the such. So, but I'm going to say you are going to be around with people that you do care. I feel like it will be okay, but I don't feel like it's going to be something big. So I'm going to say you're likely going to be surrounded by, it could be friends, it could be family, people who are close to you. I don't feel like there's anything really, really big that is memorable that is planned, but I do feel like you will have a good birthday. So I will basically say to you, I feel like you will have a birthday where you will be happy. But I don't see anything big or huge happening. Yes, it's all okay. I don't do all that much for my birthdays neither. My kids keep asking me, what are we going to do for your birthday? What do you want? They're so cute. They're like, what's your theme? I'm like, I don't have a theme. And they're like, a witchy theme. I'm like, okay, all right. And they're like, what kind of cake you want? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, a witchy cake. We'll make a witch hat. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, Mom, we're going to go and shop at your favorite witch shop for your gifts. Yeah, they're so cute. They're making me a witchy birthday. Yet Annelle says we must have heart balloons all over the house. So it's a witchy kind of heart loving kind of a thing. Oh, my dear God. I'm going to go and see Siobhan. Elaine, you can post your other question. I'm going to go and see Siobhan at the same time, okay? So just give me a brief second. You can post your question. Yeah, I know you're worried about your career, but you need to let a little bit of time kind of go on by, sweetie. Yeah. Siobhan, the Leo, 724. You change your name, sweetie. Here we go, Siobhan, sweetie. You're going to be at 4330. I'll come back and see you right after, my beautiful Elaine. So, Siobhan, general money and romance between Lamel. Ooh, and what's the tea? What do you need to know? What is hidden? Let's go and see. I'm going to come and see your other question, Elaine, sweetie. After that, I'm going to go and see Polaris. I'm going to go and see Levi. And then I might navigate to Mimi and MZ. We're going to put Mimi and MZ into the into the wild cards because Mimi is not here and MZ's gone on to a date. Oh, yes. So, yeah. I was told that I can do MZ last, so we'll see. All right, Sweetie Pie. Why, Siobhan? Siobhan, I love you. I love you. You're a beautiful goddess. Haven't seen you in a little while. What is up? What is up with Lamel, Sweetie? What is up? Why? What is going on with this, Sweetie Pie? Why do I feel like this person is kind of limited, kind of stuck? I hate it. You know, at some point in life, we just kind of want somebody who's going to move on forward, somebody who's going to bring us happiness and love and good things and good times and everything to such, who's nice and sweet and blah, 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 blah. I mean, we can go down the list, and there's a long list if we want to look at it. But even if we just go to the basics of things, why do I feel like Lamel is very passionate, very sexual with you and cares about you so very much, but is not interested in a long-term relationship? I'm not getting these vibes. Are you feeling the vibes of, I'm there, but I want to run away at the same time? I'm there, I like you, I want to spend time with you, but I don't necessarily want the committed relationship? Because this is a little bit what I'm getting. I'm getting over here that he is not telling you everything. So if you want the tea, sweetie, he really likes you, but he does not want to commit, and he is not going to commit. He is there for fun. He is there for pleasure. When there is no more fun, where there is no more pleasure, or where there's pleasure but there's no more fun because things become kind of complicated, he's going to end up kind of walking away. That's what he's going to do. He can be quite arrogant, by the way, also. So, Sweetie Pie, I'm just going to raise a couple, I'll say orange flags. I won't say red, I'll say orange. Does this man like you? Yes. Is he kind of trouble? Kind of. Is he ready for a relationship? No. Oh, there you go. What are you getting from these vibes, Siobhan? What are you getting? Let me know, sweetie. Is this making any sense to you? Are you getting the same vibes? Yeah, does that make any sense, Siobhan, sweetie? Let me know if that's making any sense to you. Because at this moment, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody who's interested in you, but somebody who's not necessarily interested in having a long-term relationship. Somebody who wants to spend some time with you. Somebody who could really be good and bad. Honestly, I feel like this person, I don't know if you tried out the merchandise, but I feel like it could be good. I feel like it could proven to be quite good, but hey, I'm just saying. This person has a lot of toxic type, devil type of energies where there is a certain want to control things, a certain want to have things done their way. Basically, what I'm trying to say, sweetie, is they could be really fun for the moment, but are they going to be your long-term partner? I don't necessarily feel so. Are they into it for anything that is financial? Absolutely not. They're into it for who you are, with a good time spent together, and I'm going to say sexuality. Yes. I've got you, Elaine. I'll be with you in just a moment, sweetie. So basically, I'm going to say that's what's happening into your love life. All right. General, let's go and take a peek. Let's go take a peek at a peek. What's happening generally speaking? Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Here we go. Followed by our Fool. Also followed by our King of Cups. Okay. King of Swords. Generally speaking, you feel like he likes you, but you have been spending more time together. Yeah, he does like you. He does. He definitely does. I'm not going to take that away from him. I just feel as though he's not necessarily into it for the same, like he's not into it for the long run for the moment. Maybe that energy will change within time. Perhaps it will. But for the moment, I see something that is more physical than something that is more emotional. Other than that, what I will say is that I feel like you're a little bit into... I feel like financially speaking, there are different type of risks that you can take or not take. That's entirely up to you to decide. I want you to be careful. I want you to be careful because I feel like you have different opportunities that are going to be offered towards you. I feel like you have an opportunity to be able to make more money within the following 2 to 3 months, not quite right away, but within the following 2 to 3 months, you do have an opportunity to make more money financially speaking within work. It could be a new project or somewhat of a raise in some kind of a way. But until then, I feel like things are a little bit stagnant. There's nothing all that much that is happening. I don't see anybody who is bad towards you, like backstabbers or gossiping or anything of the such. I don't see anything wrong within your health neither. I just feel like you're looking for stability. I feel like you're looking for a certain path to move on forward. And you have such a beautiful, nice, and strong personality, but you're trying to find the right person to kind of fit along with you. And it's not always all that easy. So I'm going to say basically, financially, you're stable. More money is going to be coming towards you into the following months. Health-wise, I don't see any problems. Love-wise, a little bit of instability because I'm not quite sure the relationship that you have at this moment is going to be stable for a very long time, but it is there and it is present. Hopefully it will change a little bit into its vibes and it will turn into something that is much more emotional, where this person is able to connect with you onto a different type of level. But for the moment, I'm going to say it's good times, but we don't quite know where we're going, and we don't necessarily want to face where we're going neither. Yeah. He says you're magnificent. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love it. You gotta love any man who says you're magnificent. And you're taking things slow. Okay, well, that's pretty much what I'm seeing. That's the way he's seeing things. And you discuss a relationship, but you're both taking it a step back. Well, that's okay, my love. That's okay. So I'm going to say for the moment, you're both a little bit traveling onto the same space, you know, and that's okay. It's all good, my love. Let's see where this is going to go. Let's see where it's going to open on up. Like I said, it could definitely change to something that is more emotional, but for the moment, it is something that is much more physical. Like, it's exciting, it's fun, it's good vibes, it's good times, but the difference between the emotional side and the sexual side is going to be a little bit kind of two different worlds kind of fusioning together. I think I got the hiccups. I don't know. Okay. Let me give you... I don't know why I'm going over there. I actually want to give you messages from him from the tarot deck is what I want to do. Elaine, I'm going to come and see you. Polaris, could you please let me know if you're here? And Levi also, please let me know if you're here. So Polaris and Levi, let me know if you're here, my beautiful loves, because you are both going to be on up next. I am coming towards you. Please do trust me. I do not want to lose you. I am quite addicted to you, but I am kind of terrified of the relationship or of the connection. I definitely do want you into my life. Here we go. A lot of that sexual kind of energy, right? Yeah, I know. And your money has been great and you're single. I know, sweetie. Well, more money should be coming your way. And as for the single part, it might change into the future. You might be, instead of single and mingling, you might be into a relationship. Who's to say? I know this person truly does like you and truly does care for you. I'm just not sure that they want to have a relationship at this moment. So you could stay a little bit into this situationship, if you will, for a little bit of time. Yeah. You haven't been doing the, yeah, I know what you mean. Well, then it's going to be time to start doing the, you know what. Yes. Okay. You've been doing stingy with the kitty. Oh my God, you're so funny. Yeah, you can definitely do the stingy with the kitty, my sweetie pie. You do the stingy as much as you need to do the stingy. Whatever needs to be done must be done. Let's put it that way. Okay, hold on. I don't know. I have a million elastics, but I do not have them with me. So I'm pinning my hair with a Halloween bat. It's a bat crayon. It is. Yes. Here we go. There you go. Now I've got a bun with a bat in my hair. You guys can only see me, honestly. Okay. Sometimes you got to be stingy with the kitty. All right, here we go. Okay. So, hold on. Elaine, let me go into my email. I don't know. I feel like my processing is slow tonight. Elaine, Gmail is quite slow also into the processing, apparently. Okay, I do not see Polaris, so we will leave a timestamp, and Levi also. Elaine, so do I see you getting hired at a nonprofit graphic? Okay. Here we go. Okay. So, do I see you getting hired at a nonprofit graphic design company after gaining skills in 2 months outside the RGD? Well, let's go see my love. So up next is Polaris and Levi. Alrighty. So, my love, I feel as though after gaining those design skills all together over the next 2 months, I feel like you're definitely going to have the potential to be hired in a nonprofit graphic organization type of design company, if you will. Nonprofits, they often look for somebody who is very passionate, somebody who can be very creative within their solutions and within their missions, within the new skills that you're going to be acquiring also. So I do feel like you are actually going to have a lot of things that you're going to be able to offer. However, the question about whether the skills are maybe too eccentric really just kind of depends on how you position them. So nonprofits tend to kind of value creativity when it's aligned with their goals, so something that they need. So if you can showcase how your unique skills and your approach are actually going to end up contributing to the vision, then you're going to be a very strong candidate altogether. The key over here for you is going to make sure that your portfolio really just kind of reflects a mix of your artistic strengths, but also of your ability to understand and to communicate within the message effectively. So I'm going to say it's going to be for you striking a balance between the creativity and the practical needs of the organization altogether. And if you're able to do that, then I shall say a definite yes. Hey, Sean. All right. It is my pleasure, my sweetie pie. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Polaris, here we go. I'm doing pretty good, Sean. I had camera problems, but I don't sound like I'm talking from a tomato can anymore. And, well, Lilith likes the view, so it's good. I will keep it as it is. Oh, sweet dreams, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie pie. Polaris is going to be at 104. Here we go. So what is going on, sweetie? Levi, let me know if you're somewhere around. Levi is next, and I'm going to go and see MZ and Mimi, or Mimi and MZ. Who's to say? Yes, just to confirm. Go ahead with it. What would you like to confirm, my love? Yes, it is a yes. It is a yes, my beautiful Elaine. Absolutely. A big possibility. Absolutely, my love. All right, 3 of Pentacles followed out by our Strength. Also getting up here, our Justice. followed by our Nine of Pentacles. So what I will say over here is this. My beautiful, you're wondering, what are the intentions and why did we actually want to hurt you, right? So I feel like what we did on purpose. I feel like what we did was to kind of get back at you. I feel like what we did, we tried to get back at you, but I don't feel like we ultimately want to break off. I feel like we ultimately kind of want a revenge, and we want you to kind of come crawling on back is what I'm getting. He wants you to come back. He wants you to feel like, ooh, come on back and come and see me. Let's see what I got to give to you and everything and such. So there is definitely an element over there of thinking about you. There's definitely an element of, yes, kind of punishing you into a certain way, but there is definitely also, I don't quite want to lose you. So answer your question, does he actually know that he hurt you? Absolutely he does. Did he do on purpose? Absolutely he did. Why did he do it? Because he wants to have some type of motivation. He wants to have some type of answer coming from you. He wants to have some type of movement coming from you. So did he do on purpose? Oh my God, he did do on purpose, my sweet love. But is he actually planning on coming back? Yes, he is. But he's planning on coming back a little bit onto his own terms. And when it happens, it shall happen into fairly, I'm going to say, quick kind of a manner. So are you going to end up getting any type of notification or any type of news from him? Yes, you shall. Probably within the following week, you will be receiving some news. Now, this person is going to try to get on back with you, is going to try to kind of make sense, is going to try to tweak a little bit what happened, what has been said. So it seems like they're not a bad person. That being said, I'm not saying they're a bad person. Absolutely not. But I'm definitely going to say, are they playing around with reality? Yes. Are they trying to make you feel bad? Yes. Are they trying to make you do things that you're not necessarily interested into, but because they know that you love them also very much that you'll do it? Therefore, manipulation-wise, absolutely. So are you going to end up probably falling on through into the manipulation tactic? Probably yes, because you do love them. Are they going to change? Probably no. That being said, do they know they hurt you, to answer your question? Yes. Was it done on purpose? Absolutely. Are they going to be back? Yes, they will, because they still love you. They just want things to go the way that they want them to happen. Oh, I know I'm so spot on. I'm always spot on, Polaris. This is a manipulation tactic, is what it is. Thank you, my dear Sean, sweetie. This is all about making you do things that you don't necessarily want to do, but you love them so much that you say, okay, why not? And they kind of make you feel like, ooh, maybe you did do something wrong, but you didn't. And that's a crazy part of it. So you end up kind of following on through into their games because you love them and they know that you're going to follow on through with them. But is it okay? Is it correct? No. Is it going to end up working to the long run? Probably not. But that being said, time changes, modification does change, different relationships can change, and the energy can change, my love. So do what you've got to do, follow your heart, follow your intuitions, and I hope that it works out for you, sweetie. Will you get back into the relationship? You will. At that point in time, I just wish for you to get the clarity that you want. And I hope that if he stops manipulating or he does some type of compromise with you, sweetie pie. Yeah. The best advice for me, well, for you into all of this is this. You've got to open on up into a way where you're not saying it is your fault. You did this. You said this. No. There's no you. It's me. All right? Thank you, Hanson. Thank you, my love. Polaris, this is all about you saying, I feel like, I don't know, you don't love me all that much. I feel like sometimes you want me to do things because it's good for you, but it's not good for me. Talk about you, not about them, about you. How do you feel? Have very short, brief conversations, 5 to 10 minutes maximum. More than that is invalid. It is not going to do absolutely anything. So, one conversation every 2-3 days about it, nothing much more. Otherwise, you're both going to end up walking away. Talk about how you feel, how you see things, what could be good for you to change, and let him do the same thing. Because if you follow on through into the same pattern, you're going to get into the same pattern. You'll end up breaking up again. He'll end up manipulating. He'll think you'll end up back together, and you will. So we have to change a cycle. How do we change a cycle? We change it by saying, you know what? I love you. I care for you. I want to be with you. But this is not good for me. I do not like feeling this kind of way. I feel unloved. I feel insecure. I feel like there's a lot of pressure being put upon me. And I feel, always I feel like I'm misunderstood. And speak about it into that kind of way. And then he'll be able to respond into a different way. Well, he's not going to feel attacked. He's going to feel as though there is an open conversation, which changes everything. No, you're not going to, Elaine. No, definitely not. Hey, allô, les amours, qu'est-ce que vous faites là, les deux? What's up? Ah, OK. Tu as fait un caca dans ses culottes. OK. Ah, c'est intéressant.
En fait, le fait caca dans ses culottes, c'est Anna. Tout le monde va rire Anna. Toi. Samba. T'as fini ta maman?
Pas tout de suite, puis après ça, je parle avec Alex.
Quand t'auras pété.
Oui, c'est ça.
Quand t'auras fini.
Okay. Hilarious. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Mais qu'est-ce que vous faites, mes amours?
De un, j'y suis.
Ça sent bon, hein?
Maman.
Sens-tu le parfum?
Maman.
Ah, il est beau ton teint. Là, je travaille.
Non, j'y suis pas.
Ok, mais je
Je veux
travaille.
que Raphaël me fait un gros caca.
Ok.
Ça, c'est pourquoi je suis ici, puis Raphaël me fait pas tout seul.
Ouais, je t'aime pareil. Okay.
Je l'avais vraiment.
All right, I'm back. I have to give kisses to my two minions who are into the room at this moment. Exactly, sweetie. It definitely can, my beautiful Elaine. It definitely can, sweetie. Everything can change, my love. Everything. I'm going to go into PayPal in just a moment. We're going to go and see Levi for the moment, okay? So, Hilarious, is this over? No. Are you going to have to talk about it? Yes. Are you going to have to talk about it into the me, and not pointing towards the you? Yes. Talk about you, not him. And that's how you're going to end up fixing things, if things are possible to be fixed between you guys, because otherwise you're going to end up into the same circle over and over and over again. Levi, I'm coming on over to see you. You send your questions into PayPal, so just give me one brief moment. Qu'est-ce que vous avez mangé chez Shriky? Ah, de la pizza pas bonne, c'est ça?
Ouais, il y avait des oignons dedans.
Ah, pas de pepperoni piquant en plus?
Ouais.
Oh my god. Ça a bien été les devoirs pour toi, là?
Ouais.
Ok. Arrête, t'as fait lire une histoire?
Oui, puis il m'a aussi fait attention.
Qu'est-ce que t'as fait faire?
Les feuilles crépidules, là.
Les quoi?
Je finis, tu finis.
Les verbes?
Oui.
Ah.
Anglais.
Ben, l'anglais, on va le faire demain. Ok. Ça y tentait. Mathias, as-tu fait tes devoirs?
Eux, ils l'ont relié.
My God. Puis toi, Raphaël, ça a bien été, chouchou?
Quand même.
Ouais, quand même. Ok.
Il a dit, ça n'a pas beaucoup de devoirs.
Non, on fait tous nos devoirs sans toi parce que tu nous déranges.
Moi, c'est vrai.
C'est ça qui est ça. All right.
C'est ça qu'il a besoin de comprendre dans son petit cerveau de noisette.
Levi, I'm coming to see you. Okay. Here we go. Oh, no, I don't have any questions. Oh, they're over here, sweetie. I got you. I got you. You're right over here, my love. Where are you, Levi? Are you around, sweetie? No, you're not. Oh, you are. There you go, my love. Okay, I got you. Here we go for Levi. Let me just go and open them up and see. All right. Hold on. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, dokie. What's going on with Nick and what's coming? You must have more questions, my sweetie pie, because you sent an awful lot of money just to have that. Do you have any other questions, my beautiful love? What is happening, my beautiful Levi? Let me know what your other questions, because I do have 2 donations from you, but I really only have 1 question, my love. So let me know if there's anything else that you would like to know in any kind of a way, shape, or form, so I can answer you into the correct kind of way. You're not usually very chatty. Well, I am. All right, sweetie. Let's go see what's happening. Here we go. Okay, I got you. So what do we have? I chit chat all the time. I like never stop. You see, that's what it is. Yeah. Okay, I got you. So, so what's going on with Nick and what is coming all together? Let's go and see the situation that you're into to begin with, right? Let's go and see that to start off. Let's go and get that energy. Okay. What is happening? I see a want of movement, but I also see that we're afraid to move forward. Are you living within some stagnant energy where nothing is really quite moving the way that you would like to because the other person is afraid? And the other person is very, very passionate about you, but completely afraid about actually being into a relationship. But I feel like you know exactly what it is that you want, but I feel like the other person doesn't quite know. Does that make any sense to you, sweetie? In any kind of a way? Because at this moment in time, this is what I see. By the way, Mimi and MZ are going to be on up next, my loves. So you're definitely into a situation where you do have somebody who is highly interested in you. There is no doubt. There is a connection. There is something that is happening. There are some wants and there are some desires, but it's like we're not getting completely to the place that we would like to be. We're not. And why are we not getting to that place? Let's go see. Why is it not happening the way that we would like it to? King of Pentacles. you're stuck into a relationship that is about socks. Yeah, a recent breakup with somebody you still see. That's why we've got the socks. This person wants to continue to see you. Yeah, Nick is the ex. We want to continue to see you, my beautiful love, but we don't necessarily want a relationship, is what is happening. We have a lot of passion towards you. We have a lot of toxic kind of traits, right? Yeah, Nick is the ex, and that is two different people altogether. Well, for the moment, are you wanting to know? Because I'm getting the energy of somebody who wants something that is very sexual from you, but something that is very, very sexual. Somebody who does not want to give you any commitment. Now, you're wanting to know what's going on with Mark, and you're wanting to know maybe what's going on with the ex. So the ex would be Nick. Is that what I'm gathering? The ex holds on to you because all they want is socks. That's what they want. It's good. It's interesting. It's fun. We don't want to let go of it. But we're not necessarily looking forward towards any type of relationship whatsoever. So I'm going to say if the ex is still around and there's something socky happening, that's what we're wanting. Nothing much more. If you're wondering what's actually going to be happening with M, because the ex is the ex. He's sticking where he's at, my love. Nothing is going to be changing with the ex. He is there. He wants to have fun. He wants to continue because you both do know each other. You both know what it is that you like and everything as such. But that's pretty much what it is. All right? That's what's going on within that. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, that is Nick. That is Nick, sweetie. Nick is all about the socks. Nick is all about something that is very physical and that is very binding into that kind of way. That's what Nick is all about. So, Nick is about the socks. I'm going to go and see about Mark in just 1 second. I'm still on Nick. So, on to Nick's energy. I'm getting over here that we're not necessarily moving on forward with anything. Okay? But we haven't moved on from you neither. Your energy is still there. It is still strong. The problem that is happening with Nick is that I feel like he doesn't want to be into a relationship. He wants to move on, but he's unable to move on. Why? Because of the connection you guys have. So there's not necessarily love, but there is understanding. There is a certain complicity, if you will. There is I'm going to say sexual agreement into a certain way that seems to be quite pleasant for you and for Nick. So for the moment, I'm going to say with Nick, if you're looking for something that is of a long-term relationship, I'm going to say no for the moment. It is better to just kind of close up that file altogether. All they really want is socks. Quoi? Parce que c'est mon travail. Oui, des fois, oui. What's up, Sean? Your birthday. Your birthday is coming upon, sweetie. It is. Just a club. Hein? T'as-tu mis des bas sur ma table de nuit? T'es-tu en train de sniffer tes doigts? All right, let's get see what's happening with Mark, my love. What's happening with Mark? Ooh, Mark is into a great state of decisions. Yes. Decisions. Okay, this is what I'm going to say about Mark. All right? I'm going to say that Mark doesn't really quite know how to move on forward with you, but is highly interested into you. I feel as though we do have somewhat of that connection. We do have somewhat of a love connection that is there. But I feel like we're not necessarily making the ultimate movements to be together, but we want to be able to make them. I feel like, is it a possibility that Mark can be a little bit shy or a little bit within himself? So not always necessarily opening on up about his feelings or his wants or his desires. I feel like there's a lot that is sticking within him and not necessarily being expressed. Because if he actually expressed something, he would tell you that he really, really likes you, that he is thinking about a relationship, that he would like to move on forward with something. Which is completely different than Nick, who wants something that is more sexual. Yes. So the socks, my beautiful love, is definitely with Nick. If we go towards Mark, we're talking about a possible love connection. Yes, like we're definitely interested into something happening over here, my love. All right. I just feel as though Mark is a little bit unsure about how to move on forward with the situation, kind of open up with everything. Yeah, he's shy about feelings and he's slow. That's what I'm seeing. He's very slow. It's like he doesn't have the courage to actually open on up and say that he would like something, that he would like to move on forward with something. So he's keeping things a little bit the way that they are. But is he interested in having a relationship with you? Absolutely. Would he love to? Yes, he would. Is he actually going to be able to open up about his feelings anytime soon? My Nine of Swords is telling me that within the following few weeks, he's going to become a little bit less stressed and he should actually be able to open on up. Now, he does have some fears that you could have other people into your life. Is he aware that Nick is still around or somebody else is around into your life? And he wants to change you, though. No, he can't change you. No, he can't. That's a no-no. Nobody can change you. You're exactly who you are, and nobody must change you in any kind of way. If he tries to change you, then he's just not good for you, sweetie. You said no, but he came back, right? All right. All right. That's it, right? Yeah, he can't change you. Hey, Carrie, nice to see you, love. I understand, sweetie. I understand. I do. I'm into the same stuff. I was doing all that this morning with my mom and my sister. Yes, I get it. It takes time. He said done, then came back, right? I'm sorry, Carrie. You have to go through that, sweetie. It's horrible. It's time-consuming. It's sad. It's problematic. It's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of everything. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so you said you're not going to change, and he said done, and then came back. Okay, well then, if he's going to come on back, he needs to come on back into the right way. Otherwise, don't take it back. Nobody must change you unless there's something about you that you want to change. Is there anything about you that you want to change? That you feel that he is right about? Like, if somebody comes to see me and says, Lisa, you're way too blunt, I could say, yeah, okay, I could understand that. Maybe I am. I could want to modify it. But are you wanting to modify or to change whatever he says that you need to change? He knows you have male friends and worries they're more than that. Well, he's kind of right, Levi? Are you still having sex with Anne, with Nick? Because if you're still having sex with Nick, then he's not wrong. If the ex is still around, I get it. I would be annoyed also. If my partner or the person that I was seeing was still seeing the ex and the ex was around and the ex wanted to be with them, I'd be a little bit annoyed too. So if Mark knows about Nick, then I could definitely say I understand it. Oh yeah, no, that's not okay. No, 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 no. No. Okay. Sweetie, Levi, this is what I'm going to say to you. All right? You do what you want. I'm going to go and see what Spirit says. Me, myself, personally, I say dump Nick and dump Mark. Mark is trying to change you to be isolated, to be only with him, and to be somebody that you're not. Nick, he wants you for sex. So, ultimately, neither one are good for you. You want sex and you want emotions, right? Yeah. Okay, you don't speak, Nick and you. Okay, so make sure that Nick stays out of the portrait. And Mark, if he's not willing to accept you the way that you are and to have the friends that you want and he's wanting to seclude you, then he's no good for you. Then he's just jealous and he's trying to stick you into a box so nobody else can have you. And then once you're all alone, you have no more friends, you have no more connections, no nothing. He's going to be able to do whatever it is that he wants with you. You're going to lose your self-confidence and it's just not going to be good. So don't do it, sweetie pie. Do not change because you will be discontent. You will not be happy, my beautiful love. So if you want to remain friends with M, all right, remain friends. Don't get into a loving relationship. It is toxic to begin with, and it will continue to be into that kind of way. Yes, don't do it, my love. No. Nick got married, and you have seen him, but you feel him lately. Okay. And you don't speak Nick and you. All right. So I'm going to say Nick and you, it's something of the past. We need to leave it there. As for you and Mark, sweetie, I don't see that, sweetie. Will the work bid go okay? Let me go and see, my love. Let me go and see. Okay. And that's what you're kind of afraid of with the two of them, right? that's kind of what you're afraid of with those two. Is the work bid going to go okay? From what I can see at this moment, I feel like it's going to be okay, my love. I'm not going to say it's going to be something that's going to be absolutely fantastic and it's going to give you a lot of things, but I feel like it's going to be okay. So, will the work bid go okay? I will say yes. The work bid is going to go okay. I don't see any issues with it or any problems whatsoever. So, I'm going to say yes. As long as there is collaboration that is into it, everything should pretty much go into the way that it should be. But love-wise, between those two, it's like you need to let both of them go because neither one are going to end up giving you what it is that you need, my love. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Qu'est-ce qu'il y en a?
Est-ce que... non. Ben, c'est un petit peu. C'est ça.
Je sais pas, dans à peu près 15 minutes, mais après ça, je vais parler quelques minutes avec Mr. Alex.
Moi, j'ai encore 5 minutes.
Ben là, t'as mangé quoi? De la pizza pas bonne?
Avec des oignons,
Ouais?
du pepperoni qui... en plus, des oignons rouges.
Ouais?
Non, mauve.
Bon. Ok.
En fait, des pepperoni puis des poivrons.
Oh my god, this is torture. Ça m'appelle pita? Hein? Ouais, c'est son genre. Levi, my beautiful love, if you have any other questions, please let me know, my sweetie. What I'm going to say towards you is this, into general guidance, if you will. Continue to look towards the future. Continue to plan towards what you want, towards what you desire. As for the people that are into your life at this moment, I feel like we need to do a little bit of a cleanup within them. But all that together, I feel that within the following, I'm going to say, probably within the following 6 to 8 weeks, I feel like whatever negative, whatever is not good is going to be released out of your life. And I feel like new people, there's somebody new who's going to be coming into your life. I don't quite know who it is, but I see the number 3. So I'm going to say within the following 3 months, somebody is new is going to be entering into your life. And it's going to replace Nick and Mark altogether, and you'll be happier with that person. I'm not going to say it's going to be long term. It's too soon to say, but you definitely do have somebody new popping on in into the following 3 months. As for finances, it seems to be okay, my beautiful love. Hey, High Priestess. Nice to see you. Hello, Dante. My beautiful Levi, please let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, okay, sweetie? And I am sending you much love, sweetie pie. How are you doing, my beautiful High Priestess love? I'm going to go and see Mimi at this moment. Mimi is going to be on up next, and then we're going to follow on through. So I'm going to put Mimi at 139. And I'm going to go see High Priestess if I have your question. High Priestess, you're going to be after Mimi. So if you're willing to wait, let's say 5 minutes, because Mimi has a few questions, then I will place you up next. Then I will go and see Julie. Je sais pas c'est quoi tu veux manger, ma belle. Non, manger. Il faut pas se lever trop tard. Mais le quoi?
Mais je sais pas, moi non plus. Je me souviens plus qu'est-ce qu'on...
I have no idea, Carrie. I was asking myself the same question. I know. I was going to block Carrie, but I thought, hey, I'll give it a chance. Carrie, if you want to start posting your questions at the same time, you can, my love. So I do not see you yet, my beautiful high priestess. Let me just go see if I can find your question. Hold on. I do not see you. Why don't I see you, my love? Is that normal? Levi, I am sending you so much love. Oh, you're sending donation. Well, that's why I don't see you. All right, then. Okay. So, high priestess, you're going to be up after Mimi, okay? So, right after Mimi, sweet one. Yeah, I was thinking about it too. Why don't I just do it since you and I are both thinking about it? Let's just do that. There you go. Poof. I did it, Carrie. Yeah, Carrie's thinking the same thing. So I did it. It's entirely up to you guys if you're going to follow on through with a blocking of some sort. Yeah. All right, Mimi, here we go. High Priestess is going to be on up next. We're going to be closing up the readings, let's say at 10:30 tonight. So we have Mimi, and then I'm going to go and see High Priestess after Mimi, followed on through by Carrie and MZ, followed by Juanson. So I'm going to go into the email. And now, my love, I know you said I missed something somewhere, didn't I? Yeah, you said that. I swear I saw the whole email, but apparently I didn't. So hold on. What did I not see? Yes, that I definitely did look at. He keeps saying that he's finding a job. Yes. You think he wants to be financially stable before doing anything? No. That we looked at. Oh, okay. What we didn't look at is this. You had a meeting yesterday with your boss. Okay, that's what I did not look at. I did not look at that. So let me go and see that part, and then I'm going to go and see the following part on to today. Okay. Here we go. Hey, vous avez sûrement croisé Bruno quand vous étiez en voiture avec Shreki tantôt.
Non.
Ben oui, vous saviez juste pas parce qu'il est parti comme 2 minutes avant que vous soyez arrivé.
2 minutes?
Ah oui, Evelyne est arrivée puis vous êtes arrivé. Si vous avez vu une vanne blanche, c'était lui. Hein?
On a vu une vanne blanche aller dans un coin.
Aller dans un coin? Ça n'allait pas dans un coin, mais bon. Okay, so how does Annie think about you after the meeting with your new boss? Annie, the D, and the team. All right, we're going to start on off with that, and then we're going to move on forward to the other ones. So, beautiful High Priestess, if you're here, please do stick around. If your question is in PayPal, perfect. If it's not, then you can already post it, my love. So, how does Annie actually think? From what I actually can gather over here, I feel like there's a potential in you, and I feel like there's a value into the contributions that you actually bring to the team. I feel like the meeting seems to have gone quite well. I feel as though you are highly appreciated into your input, into your professionalism, into the way that you kind of collaborate with others at the same time. So I get a sense that, yes, she is interested into you. She's interested in how you'll grow within the team at the same time. So I'm going to say definitely keep up the good work and continue to show that, yes, you are very proactive into everything that you are doing. Now, how does MT and CH think of you? I'm going to say they both do recognize your skills. They both do recognize also your contributions. I feel as though their perspectives might be a little bit different. I feel like MT might be more focused on strategy, and aligning with you onto the same page, which could actually come on in to actually explain why that person is trying to explain her strategy to you. I feel as though it is very, very possible that she values your opinion and wants to really just kind of make sure that you're fully on board with her approach. As for CH, I feel like it's important to really kind of observe how they actually engage with you. As for MT, I feel as though the acknowledgement I feel like it's possible that MT is just trying to ensure that you're aligned with the strategy and with the vision that is actually at hand. I also feel like it is quite natural for you to feel like you're being put a little bit into a position where you're seeking that support. But I mean, don't jump to any conclusions whatsoever. I feel like she may simply be making sure that you're in sync with her altogether. So, however, I'm going to say it kind of feels like there's a pressure to stand behind her or to kind of agree with everything. So it's definitely worth giving an open conversation to kind of clarify things altogether and to kind of balance things through. So do not feel pressure to take any sides if you don't agree with anything in any kind of a way. But I'm not going to say that there's any major issues that are happening between you guys. And if we go into your reading as for today, you say you don't really know what to do anymore because he's kind of there and kind of not there. So he's basically back into the same cycle that we said that he was going to be into, right? Because that's what he does. He goes into those cycles. And the cycle has absolutely nothing to do with the fact of him wanting to find stability, wanting to find a job. Even if he had the most paying job, even if he had the best ability ever, he would still be continuing to be into the same place that he's into. He might actually be even worse if he had the stability and he had the job that he wanted to and he had all that money coming on through, because he would feel like he is omnipotent. He can do absolutely everything. He is strength. He is this. He is that. And, you know, people must kind of veneer him in multiple kind of ways. So it could actually be that much more worse. So I'm going to say, as for him kind of replying slowly, it's really, really hard when somebody's response actually kind of feels like it is so distant, because what do you do? What do you do with distance? Do they care or they don't care? They're not thinking about me. They're not texting to me, blah, 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 blah. There's a million different kind of things, and we all act in different kind of ways. Some people like to text, some people don't. Some people in that work, they're at work. Some people, they do text. Like, there's a million different people there, and there's a million different kind of ways of doing things and seeing things. There is not one single way. There's not a wrong one. There's not a good one. What I will say is that he does understand that he is hurting you by doing this, and he's moving on forward because it is good for him. He doesn't care if it's good for you. It's good for him. He's happy with this. So I feel like even if he is not necessarily giving on back, and I know how frustrating it is, it's important for you to ask yourself, is this something that you want to continue to invest in? Is this something that is okay for you? Because at this moment, I feel like there's a lot of signals that are being sent, but there's signals of yes, interest, signals of yes, not interested. And I feel like everything is kind of putting itself together and it becomes crazy. So him replying slowly is his own tactic of saying, I'm holding on to you, but I'm holding on to you. I'm not letting you go, but I'm not quite giving to you what it is that you want. Now, how did CH think of how you did into the client session altogether? You put in the work and you seem to have done a good job. So I'm going to say it kind of sounds like the job was professional. I feel like it was compassionate. It was good. We saw that you were engaged. We saw that you did what was meant to be done into a natural kind of a way. You didn't overtalk it. You didn't overdo it in any kind of a way. So you were mindful. You balanced things out. You listened and you talked. So basically, I'm going to say that they're really quite happy with you because you seem to have connected with a client, and that is what matters the most. So I'm going to say just kind of let it go on with the flow within that. How did SN feel about the session? SN feels like you did a really good job, that you cared for what the client actually wanted, for the well-being of the clients. So I'm going to say do not worry about that neither. Now, how does Annie think of you? Annie altogether, Annie is a little bit more difficult to kind of figure on through because Annie is a person who tries to contribute to the team the most as she possibly can. I feel like she shows up as being very, very authentic. She believes and she will continue to recognize your value. Absolutely not. I'm going to say that she's not stressing too much about the situation altogether. She's evaluating your skill. She's evaluating your work ethic, but nothing all that much more. How does MT and CH think of you on the situation with MT? I feel like MT is someone who is more strategic and wants to ensure that you're really being aligned with her. but it's also quite natural for her to feel like there's a bit of that pressure that is there. Like she generally is seeking your acknowledgement, but it's also a little bit of her own way of kind of ensuring that you're onto the same page for the longer and the larger picture, if you will. So I feel like it's possible that you're kind of overthinking a little bit, and it's also okay. It's okay, and it's fine to question the dynamic altogether. And if you feel like you're unsure, it's okay to have a direct conversation also with MT to kind of clarify things. But altogether, I'm going to say that things are quite good, my love. And I know that you do want to have some love messages, so let me go and give you some love messages. So I'm basically going to say within work, it's almost like if you've done a 360 degree within the following, into the last 6 months or so, a lot of things have changed, a lot of things have modified, where you went from a place of, I can't stand this anymore, I want to walk away, I want to go away, I don't want to work here anymore, to being acknowledged, putting a lot of work into it, but people acknowledging the work that you're putting on in, people liking it, and people kind of validating you for it at the very same time. So I'm going to say congratulations for that. I know love-wise it's stagnant, but you're moving on forward into a positive way in different areas. Your love messages. You're my favorite thought every single day. I love how we fit perfectly together. Every day with you is my best day, and I am so lucky to have you into my life. You make me feel loved and appreciated every single day. You're done learning your Spanish, Sean. All right, sweetie. You will talk with me later? Absolutely. Sweet dreams. Buenas noches. Well, you're not at nighttime, but yes. Have a good evening, Matthias. Oh, Matthias is into the gaming room. I have Rafael with me, and I have Anel. Rafael dort. Baby Lou. Oh, my God. Yeah, Baby Lou is sleeping. Rafael is sleeping. I have Anel who is awake. Let me go see for High Priestess. My little sweetie pie was tired. Oh, c'est correct, ma chouchoune. And here we go. We also do have our beautiful Stacy. Was Matthias there about 10 minutes ago? No, he was not, my sweetie pie. He was not. No, he was not talking to me. Rafael was talking to me. But not at this moment. At this moment, I have this going on.
Maman.
Ouais.
Tu m'as pris en photo.
Oh, peut-être, mais je l'envoie juste à Carrie.
Pourquoi?
Bah, parce que... no, Matthias did not come to see me at this moment. This is what I've got going on.
Maman, faut que tu me montres la photo avant.
I have Raphael sleeping, and I have Anel on her phone. Raphael always falls asleep at this time, and he wakes up like at 7 o'clock into the morning. Like, he's our early bird. Everybody else sleeps into this house except for him. But he's so sweet. He'll come and see me into the morning onto the weekends, and he'll give me a kiss. Yeah, and he'll say he loves me and gives me a big hug, and then he goes to play PlayStation or Roblox or whatever, and he makes no sound whatsoever. Carrie a fait du ralou, ma chupette. She says, which is her hello. Okay, so my beautiful High Priestess, here we go. Let's do this like that. Okay, so we're going to put... Oh, there's my beautiful High Priestess. I was just going to put you a timestamp. So yesterday you read client notes at a meeting. Yes. C'est vrai. Oh, you think it was a setup? Yeah. That is very interesting. Okay. Well, let's go and see. Very interesting indeed. Stacy's going to be on up next. And we cannot forget we have MZ, who is still into the cards waiting. All right. I'm a little bit stuck between things at this moment. I am. I don't feel like it was like a sabotage, but I don't feel at the very same time that it was completely clear and transparent. Yeah. So are you overthinking? I will say no. But are you underthinking? I'll say no, neither. I know that you're feeling confused. I know that you're feeling frustrated by all this. I completely get it because this is all a question about the dynamics, right? Now, based on what you've shared, there's definitely a miscommunication, but I feel like it's more of a miscommunication than something that is deliberately set up to make you uncomfortable into your position. So I feel as though it is possible that your supervisor kind of added the note without fully considering how it actually might be received into the meeting, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they want to set you on up. So I'm actually going to say I feel like it's really possible that he didn't anticipate the reaction from the team. And then after the fact, he kind of mentioned it, and then it kind of became a little bit of a point of concern. So the issue with mentioning the notes into the meeting could be more, if you will, an office dynamic more than a meeting etiquette, if you will. Or anything that could be against you in any kind of a way. So I don't feel like you're overthinking things, but I do believe that it's important not to jump to conclusions. If it is bothering you, definitely do talk to your supervisor about it altogether, but I'm definitely going to say I do not feel as though this was something that was done purposely. I feel like it was done. I feel like it was something that kind of brought on through. You went on through with it, and then I kind of feel like there was a click saying, hey, maybe we shouldn't have said that, or maybe we should not have done it into that kind of a way. But you could not necessarily have known, so it is not onto your fault, if you know what I mean. So was it a setup as per se? No. What is it a mishap and a mistake? Something that you should have known about beforehand? Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing with it. Hello, my beautiful Bree. Nice to see you, sweetie. Are your questions in PayPal, my beautiful love? Let me know, okay? Stacy, you're going to be on up next, by the way. So Stacy is next. Thank you, my beautiful Bree. We'll leave you as timestamp. Otherwise, I'll be with you in about 20 minutes, okay? So, High Priestess, altogether, I'm going to say towards you, it is not something that was done purposely, but at the same time, it is definitely something that has been somewhat a little bit neglected to say to you. And that could be shown a little bit into a negative kind of way upon you, but it's not your fault. And I feel like it is not something that's going to be brought upon you. So anything bad's going to happen from it? Absolutely not. So I'm going to say it is best to just kind of let that one go. Nothing is going to happen with it. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything bad. I don't feel like it was a setup. I feel like it was a job not well done, not well completed. Is basically what it is. It is my pleasure, my love. And I'm sending you much love, sweetie. I hope things get better for you at work, my love. Do we have our beautiful Stacy with us? Where is Stacy? Let me know if you're here, sweetie. Where's my beautiful Stacy? I am going to go and open on up MZ's questions into the meanwhile. Stacy, if you're here, you can post your questions. And I'm just going to go and gather MZ's questions at the same time. MZ is going to be on up next. Hey, je l'entends ronfler.
Ça.
Ben oui, alors ça. Ben, t'es pas obligé de l'imiter, chouette. Cocotte. Il est fatigué, le petit chouchou. Anaël. Hey, Stacy. I do see your question, my love. Your boyfriend and you broke up a couple of days ago, yes. And he called you to talk. And it ended up being small talk conversation, which was frustrating. Oh, sweetie, I told you from here till Sunday you would get some news from him. Now you already got some news from him. The small talk was a way for him to kind of open up the conversation because he doesn't want to lose you. Yeah, he doesn't want to lose you, Stacy. It's his way of kind of opening on up just to say, hey, how are you doing? Because he doesn't want to lose you, my love. I feel like he doesn't want to open on up with a direct conversation of what do you want to do? Or, you know, what is going on? Yeah. I know that he still wanted to break up into the conversation, but he didn't call you because he wanted to break up again. He called you because he wanted to talk with you, but the conversation was not going into the way that he wanted it to. So he kind of figured, okay, let's just continue with what we said and let's just break up. That's what actually happened. He didn't call you because he wanted to break up a second time. He called you because he wanted to make things better, but he was unable to do so. And the small talk, you were kind of trying to figure out where the heck he was going with this because you just kind of wanted him to go straight to the point, right? But he was not doing that. Okay, hold on. So his intentions for calling tonight were really just to figure out how you were feeling. How you were feeling. What were you up to? What were you thinking about? Were you missing him? Were you thinking about him? Did you want to go back with him? His true intention of calling you tonight was not about the breakup. It was about knowing, do you want to be with him again? Do you want to talk about these things? Do you want to try to make things better? But that's not quite the way that things went, and that's why things went back kind of tunneling down into the same place that they used to be. It's not because he doesn't love you, because he still does, and he still does want to be with you, and he's still going to reach back on out. I am going to push it on back, though, because he already did reach on out. I'm going to say from here till Monday. From here till Monday, he will reach on out again, and you will have another occasion to talk about things. This time along, please do ask him at any point in time, what are you looking for within this conversation? What do you want? Why are you calling? Would you like to be back together? Would you like to look at different type of solutions? Because we don't want him to feel attacked. We want him to be open with his heart and with his soul. So you can be open with yours. But we need to have a little bit of that. This moment, I feel like today was more of a defense. I attack, I defend. I attack, I defend. It was not about an open, loving conversation of, I miss you, I want to be with you, what are you doing, you know, and so on. It was more of an attack, defense kind of a thing. No, I know you didn't, but into his mind, he thinks you were. I know, but his main point in contacting you was not to break up. He did not break up to contact you and reinforce the breakup. He broke up and he contacted you because he wanted to open up the conversation. He wanted you to say, I love you, I miss you, please do come back towards me. Let's try to see what we can do with this relationship. But that is not what he received. And so he decided to continue into the same vibes that he is into. So basically, the major problem that is happening over here is that he contacted you, but he contacted you because he wanted things repaired, but they were not. and that you still want the relationship, right? Yeah, at this moment, he's just manipulating you, my sweetie pie. That's all he's doing. He's not going to call you about picking up his stuff because he's not interested in picking up his stuff. He was stubborn about still ending it, and he didn't try to open up at all. That was so frustrating altogether. Would you be open to send him a message? Would you be open to send him a message upon your feelings upon the call? I would prefer email than a text message because I feel like a text message is too long. It's kind of exhausting. Are you able or are you willing to send him a message? Not too long, brief. Let's say between 5 to 10 sentences altogether upon how you feel and what you would like to come out of this situation. I feel like he'll be able to read it. He'll be able to analyze it. He'll be able to reread it, reanalyze it, and ask him to write back towards it, because let him know that you feel that when you guys talk vocally, it's not necessarily giving the results that you would like to have or that you expect could be coming from this relationship. Oh, he's manipulating you. He's manipulating you. Nobody calls to say, oh, I'm just calling to reinforce that I'm breaking up with you. And the next time I'm going to call, it's going to be about picking up my stuff. Seriously, you want your stuff? Come and get them right here, right now. That's not what it's about. No, this is about trying to say to you, I'm going to call you back to say I'm going to pick up my stuff. But what I'm truly trying to say is, I'm going to call you back and please tell me you love me and you want to be back with me so I don't have to go pick up my things, which is a completely different thing. He's manipulating you all the way through, my love, all the way through. He's not interested in coming to pick up his stuff. No. Oh, I know, Stacy, I know, but even then, there is nothing wrong with sending out your emotions. Even if somebody truly says to you that they want to end things, there is nothing wrong with sending out your emotions and saying, I'm feeling this way. I'm not really able to say it vocally. Whenever we speak, things become a little bit complicated, but I do want you to know this. And let me know how you feel in return, you know, and say, I respect whatever it is that you decide to do. Oh, he's manipulating. He's definitely spying onto you, my love. Definitely. I am going to give you some love notes. And Amazie is going to be next. I am being scared, if I am honest with you. Oh, yes. Post your second question. I'm going to give you some messages into the meanwhile. Please do forgive me, sweetie. You are my Two of Cups, and you are my soulmate. Sometimes I wonder if saying I'm sorry is enough. I feel like I don't deserve you at all. I'm just going to go get something 1 second. You can post your other question. I'll be right with you, my love. What's going to happen the next time you talk? I'll let you know. Just a second, sweetie. Fermez le téléphone à Raphaël, là, il y a des Hulk qui dansent. Je sais pas, il y a Hulk qui danse sur le téléphone à Lou. Puis il y a quasiment plus de batterie pour nous. All right, I'm here, Stacy. J'ai un chargeur ici si t'en as besoin. T'en as besoin, toi? Ouais.
Oui, j'en ai besoin. Il me reste 20%.
Le fil il est là aussi, belle. So what's going to happen the next time? Oh, I'm back once. I'm back, sweetie. What is going to happen the next time you talk? Est-ce que vous avez fait d'autres choses que de faire des devoirs?
Non.
Vous avez fait des devoirs, vous avez mangé?
Oui.
Ah ben. Ok.
J'en ai écouté la télé.
Ah ben. Alright. So, next time you are going to talk. Tu peux demander à Mathias, je peux pas t'aider. Next time you're going to talk, there's still going to be a resistance to change. We're still holding on to the relationship, but we're still also holding on to the position that we have. So there's a lot of stagnation. There's not necessarily a moving on forward, which is why I feel like it's a little bit important to open on up upon a different idea, a different technique, or a different way of talking altogether. Because I feel like things are remaining somewhat stagnant over here. They're not really changing. I'm going to say there's a lot of self-centeredness. There is some jealousy. And I feel like he's very, very greedy about the energy. He's very greedy about the type of relationship that you have. So, Sweetie Pie, there's no doubt. Into my book, your following conversation is going to be a little bit the same thing that you already have at this moment. It's going to be like a copy-paste. He is very self-centered. He's thinking about himself, trying to figure out his own answers, but not necessarily listening to your answers or being necessarily open to any type of new perspective. So things actually stay really, really quite stagnant, like nothing is changing. So the next time you are going to talk, you're probably going to end up at the same place that you're at this moment. There's no changes. There's no breaking up, but there's no reconciliation. There is talking and talking and talking, but no solution. Which is why you are the maker of your future. If you know that there's going to be talking and talking and talking, try to find somewhat of a solution. So whenever he does talk to you, you can bring upon that solution so you take away the stagnation. Yeah. Well, your relationship is not going all that well, but it can definitely change. It can definitely change, my love. So I'm going to say nothing is set in stone. What I'm saying at this moment is what I'm seeing at this moment, but you can change it. You can change what is going to be happening. But you're going to be able to change it if you want to, and if he wants to. But if you bring in new energy, he could bring in new energy and make things happen and make things change. But that's going to be up to both of you to decide that, my love. He's stubborn, but he will be willing to change. He will be willing to change, but he's not going to change 100%. You're going to have to change, and he's going to have to change for things to work on through. It's not going to happen just like that. Yes. MC, Carrie and Bree. So Stacy, take the energy that you have. Try to find something proactive, how you can move this relationship forward. All right. So if he is wanting novelty, if he is wanting changes, if he's wanting cooperation, if he's wanting openings, that's what you have to a little bit look at. MZ, my love. Z is going to be over here. I know he's not giving you anything to work with, but again, Stacy, that's all about changing things. That's all about changing the movements. I can definitely give you some more messages. Let's go over here, and then we're going to go and see our beautiful Julie. I'm reminded of you by so many things. I do want to share my happiness with you. I hope that someday you will forgive me. I am fixated onto you. I wish that I could take back what I said. Absolutely. Absolutely, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. By the time I'm done with Julie, it should be your turn, my love. Stacy, one step at a time. You've got this, okay? One step at a time, my love. Greenland. You are spamming, my love. You are spanning, sweetie. Here we go. You shall have no more problems, my beautiful Lilith. Yes. Oh, maybe you got to it before. Yeah, no, I hit them. They're gone now. You shall have no other problems. They keep spamming. Yeah. Greenland, I'm sorry, sweetie. Stacy, like I was saying, one step at a time. All right? The more you think about solutions and how you want things to move on forward, the better things will be. Don't think about the problems. Think about the solutions. No idea, Lilith. No idea, but it's gone. I am also going to remove MZ's, at some point you just got to block Carrie. We're going to put MZ at 218. I'm sorry, Lilith. I switched that up onto you, my love. So MZ, here we go. Carrie's going to be on up next. How does Mike think about the flowers that you brought from your garden? I absolutely think they're beautiful. Ooh, I saw them like much later on when I went onto my phone and I looked and I thought, oh my God, I cannot wait to have my own garden. Yeah, it's way too cold still. It's kind of funny because when I just go like 5 minutes out of my town, there's like hardly no more snow, and into my town there's still a lot of snow. So yeah, all that to say, I'm excited to have my own garden and my own flowers, which within the following 2 months I'll be sending pictures out of my flowers. But I'm still excited to go and get them. Okay, so what do we have over here for you all together? This is what I'm going to say. How does he think about the flowers? Honestly, I'm going to say he's touched. I'm going to say he's appreciated by it. There's a beautiful thoughtfulness behind those flowers. I feel like it's a sweet, it's a personal gesture. I feel like it is something that is very special. I feel like it's coming from your heart. It's coming from your garden. It's coming from something that you have worked upon to have it beautifully ungrown. So it shows that you care, and honestly, he's absolutely going to love it. It's going to make him feel kind of warm and tingly inside, because I do not feel like all that many women have actually given him flowers before. May they come from a shop or may they come from a garden. How are his feelings for you today, during and after your meeting? Absolutely. So Carrie and Bree are going to be on up next, and the donations are closed for the moment. I shall go and pin it if I have not pinned it already. Honestly, I'm seeing strength. I don't necessarily see that you're going to be seeing him next week, but I feel like you're going to be seeing him the following week. So you're going to see him not in 2 months, in 2 weeks' time, okay? So I feel like he feels somewhat of a deeper connection. That there is that warmth of your presence. There is a nice flowing type of conversation. I feel like he opened up about a few things, especially within career and his music. I feel like he's appreciating the company altogether. And it's just like if both of you guys are both in sync. So I'm going to say I don't feel like he was stressed. I feel like he was excited before you guys met, and after I feel like he's feeling comfortable. I feel like he's feeling at peace, and I feel like he's actually quite excited to see you again. Thoughts onto the relationship today? Oops. C'est lourd ça, c'est toi? Oh my god. Me semblait. Voyons, là. Ben, on va voir Mathias. Thoughts onto the relationship today? Okay. So, onto the relationship today. I feel like it's a positive outlook onto the relationship. I feel like he is feeling content. I feel like he's happy about the time that both of you guys are spending together. I feel like there is a nice sense of harmony into his thoughts, into his ideas, into his love. I feel like he truly is reflecting on good aspects, how to move on forward with the potential also of where things could actually go. So today is a nice day. It's a powerful day. It's not a day when we're ready to jump into the relationship, but it's definitely a day where we are thinking that this is definitely something that could be happening and that hopefully will be happening for both of you guys. Let's go see a little bit of a lovey-dovey. Lovey-dovey. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So, this is what I'm going to say over here, Smitty. A lovey-dovey altogether. I feel like he's thinking about you. I feel like he's thinking how lucky he is to have you into his life. He feels a beautiful sense of affection, but he also feels that love and that warmth. He's thinking about how special you are into his life and how much he enjoys actually being around you. And there's that beautiful feeling of just fondness into his heart whenever he is close to you. So I'm going to say enjoy the beautiful moment because he's definitely enjoying it in every single way. And how's your meeting going on his end? How's our meeting going on his end? The impact onto your relationship moving on forward. It's about releasing those barriers for him. It's about moving on forward. It's about facing his fears. It's about acknowledging that what you have is there. It is strong. It is loving. It is important. It's all those things mixed on in together. I feel as though for him, the meeting went really, really quite well. I feel like he's having that bond that is becoming stronger. I feel like he feels that you guys are becoming closer together, that the energy from the meeting is going to have a good impact onto your relationship, moving on forward into the connection and actually helping you on to the different stages of your relationship. So this is really about taking the first step towards a beautiful, meaningful interaction, and an interaction that's going to happen at a more regular type of pace. So may it be within the texting, the messaging, the calls, the seeing each other, everything that kind of goes along with it. So it's really just a little bit of that moving on forward into that beautiful energy for both of you. And my dear sweetie pie, let's go and give you some love messages. My beautiful Carrie, you are going to be on up next. And Julie, let me know later on how everything went. You are my heart's greatest treasure. Every moment with you simply feels like a dream. I love you more than words can say. You make my world a better place. You are my reason to smile every single day. And I am so grateful to have you into my life. Carrie is going to be on up next, followed out by Bree. So let me just go and make sure that the list is correct and intact as it is. I do not know who you are, my love. Who is ND? ND. I won't say your name, but I do have somebody by the name of ND who is looking for something in career. Who are you, my love? You have a lot of snow, right? I know you do. Your cell instead of your supper? Oh, sweet Lord, Carrie. I did something like that not too long ago. It was not into the microwave, but I don't remember what I did, but it was something really silly. Oh, no, that's not what it was. I was looking for my cell phone, but I was actually using my cell phone. I'm like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? And I was like, Mom, you're using your phone. I'm like, yes, I am. There's my phone. I've never tried to microwave my cell phone, though. Okay, so my beautiful ND, wherever you're at, whoever you are, my sweet love, you're going to be coming on up soon. So we are with Carrie, followed out by Bree and ND. And did anybody post that we are closed yet between Lilith or Juanson? I do not see it. Whenever you're ready to post it and I'll pin it, my loves. Okay? Yes. All right. Juanson and Lilith, I gotcha. Here we go. Juanson's the first one who came on through, so let's go and pin Juanson tonight. And voila, Juanson it is. Okay, so, although it's not appearing, here we go. Carrie. And you're going to be at 228. Oh, there you go. ND, I was looking for you, sweetie. I didn't want to say your name, but I see your name is here. Thank you, my love. Thank you, sweetie. I do have your question. I have everything that I need. I do have Carrie. I have Bree. And then you're going to be on up next. Okay, so Carrie has a few questions. Then Bree. I'll be with you probably in about 10 minutes. I can leave you a timestamp or you can stick around. All right? I'll be with you shortly, my love. And I wrote Larry, but it's Carrie. It is not Larry. It is Carrie. I am sorry. I don't know. Yeah, the L is right beside the K. I don't know what the heck I did. Honestly. Alrighty. Here we go. All right. You saw the Larry, didn't you? I made you into a man. Okay, let me go and see. Okay. All right. So, let's go up here. Someone is still in a bad mood. Why is he still in a bad mood? We're really upset that, yes. It made him worse. Why? Now both legs, back, hips, knees, everything hurts. That's not your fault. Because of the pain. At the end of the month, he sees a physio, but is worried because he ends up worse afterwards. So what do I see? That is it slip disc something in the spine also? Okay, let's go see. Okay. It could be a few things, quite honestly. All right. Okay, love. Here we go. I know that he's dealing with a lot of discomfort. I know that there's a lot of possible, like there's truly a lot of possible causes. And again, I'm no physician in any kind of a way. It could be it could be a muscle that is located into the buttock altogether that kind of irritates or compresses the sciatic nerve. And that could lead to pain, it could lead to tingling, it could lead to numbness. So that is something to be looked into. So there's definitely a muscle that is down there that could be creating some problems. It could also be a herniated or bulging disc. It could be a slipped disc also. But it could also be, I feel like it's more out of anything, I feel like it's more of a disc that is being used. So a disc that is becoming older within time and does not retain the same type of elasticity, if you can say. Like I feel like it's wearing down. I feel like he has a disc that could be somewhat worn down, and that causes pain. It causes stiffness, and it actually contributes to the nerve compression altogether, and that creates problems with everything. So, and it's not necessarily something that you can fix. Even if you do physiotherapy, it can help. It can definitely help, but it's not something that you can necessarily fix. It's always something that's going to be a little bit there. The physiotherapy will help him on through it, but it's not going to make it disappear. I feel like that's a little bit more where the actual problem is happening from. So I'm going to say there seems to be a disc that is there. That's a little bit, I'm going to say used or worn down, if you will. Yes, there's something happening with a disc. The physio is going to be okay, but it's not going to fix it. No, surgery is not going to help him, so no. There's nothing life-threatening with it. What has he been doing yesterday and today? There's nothing life-threatening about it. It's a pain in the you-know-what, because it's always going to cause some pain. It's always going to cause somewhat of some problems. May he be sitting down or laying down or standing up. The disc is always there. It's always a little bit compressed. It's always a little bit into the way, and it's creating the issues. Physio will always help him. Medication will help him. But it's never necessarily going to be 100% alleviated and just kind of let go of, if you will. The Hanged Man, the Hermit, and the Ace of Wands. I'm actually going to have to say he didn't do all that much today. I don't feel like he did. So I'm going to say he is looking, though. He is looking towards working perhaps into the following day. So I'm going to say maybe onto the Saturday, Friday or Saturday, he could be working. I feel like he just wants to know how long you're actually going to be there, because I feel like he's trying to a little bit kind of track you down into a way. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me go see what she said. For a friend. For yes, exactly. No, it's for the pest control. It's for the pest control. It's not for the friend. Feelings for you. His feelings for you altogether are always one of loving, caring about you, wanting to be with you, but he's always stuck into the unknown. He is always stuck into that unknown version of what will happen, how things will move on forward. Are you going to be able to go and see him? What's going to be the outcome? So there's a lot of love, there's a lot of desire, but there's a lot of questions in regards to what's going to be happening into this relationship and how we're going to be able to actually move on forward. I don't know which ones are with Loki. I don't know, because I know that you've done quite a few. I'm going to say with Al, there's some that have already kicked in. Others are going to take approximately 2 months to kick in. So the new ones, I'm going to say approximately 2 months. I feel like all the old ones are pretty much already in function. So hopefully you're going to be able to see the results soon. So as for all the workings, I'm going to say they're pretty much all out and in order. But you have a good 2 to 3 months before you see anything new happening with the other ones. The DTC is always complicated. It's always complicated. I don't feel like it's approved yet, my love. I don't. I feel like you're waiting upon it, but I still don't see that it's approved. So I'm going to say more delays or more paperwork or more excuses, but I do not see it being approved at the moment. No, they did not. The ex-brother and sister, no, they did not. They did not. It's a no. They did not find an illegal way to get him off the will. No. I do not believe that there is any illegal kind of a way whatsoever. I don't know exactly what is happening with that, but there's nothing illegal. Yes. They are lying. Even if they found the will copy ripped up from last spring, there's still another copy that is elsewhere. Unless it is the only copy that he actually had, then usually there's another copy elsewhere. I don't feel like it's going to in any kind of a way. So no, I don't even know why. Why would somebody even find his will copy ripped up from last spring? That's just craziness. They're just trying to hide things altogether. Nothing's going to be happening with that, sweetie. Things are going to follow on through as they're supposed to. Yeah, no. Everything is going to be sorted on out, my love. Yeah, it was done last week. Okay. Love messages. I am so lucky to have you. You complete me. You are my forever. With you, my life is beautiful. Being with you feels like home. And refusing copyright. I don't feel like there's going to be any problems with that. So I'm going to say whatever is happening with that, I feel like it is something that is temporary. I feel like everything is going to be able to work on out with that, my love. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, Andy, you're coming on up, sweetie. You are. Bree is next, followed out by Andy. So, Bree, here we go. But I feel like everything is going to be okay with it, my love. It might be a little bit more complicated because it's going to take a little bit more time, my beautiful Carrie. But everything is going to end up making some sense. So, yeah. All right. Bree. What signs? Let's go and see. It could just be, my beautiful Carrie, a muscle strain. It could be, I'm going to say, something having to do with your kidneys. So if it becomes more painful, definitely do go check it on out. It could be gallbladder problems also. like gallstones, something of the such. It could also have to do with the liver. I don't necessarily feel like it's really, I'm going to say more than anything, I feel like it's more of a strain, like something of a muscle strain. If you feel like it gets worse, then definitely go and consult, my love. Okay, you do have a cyst onto your kidney. Okay, well then that's probably what it is. Kidney stones, infections, anything of the such can go and give you that pain into the lower back or onto the side. So that's where it's coming from, my love. And they did an ultrasound. Okay. Oh. It is my pleasure, my love. So what signs will you see from the universe when your wish is about to be fulfilled? You might not actually see anything, particularly speaking, is the thing, my beautiful Brie. Yeah. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, often the universe, things will align themselves all together, but you're not necessarily going to be seeing an animal or like a vision of something altogether. Sometimes it's really, really quite subtle altogether. So let's go and see. Oh, see, Carrie? So there you go. That makes sense, my love. That's why you're having the pain, sweetie. Okay. My beautiful love, this is what I'm going to say, my dear Brie, okay? I feel like what you're actually going to be seeing more is, I'm going to say more of repeating numbers. I don't feel like it's an object like feathers or anything the such. I feel like you're going to be seeing repeating numbers like 1111 or 333 or 555, because those are all signs that the universe, if you will, is aligning with your desires. And they all do have very specific meanings. So whenever you do see one of those numbers, so 1111 or 333 or 555, let me know, or search it on up on Google so you can go and see the significance of it, what it actually does mean, because you could be seeing a different different numbers altogether, but they are going to range around those. So it could be times that you see onto the clock, it could be a number of a highway, it could be a number that you would see onto a card, or, you know, but you're definitely going to be seeing different type of numbers. So you will be seeing different numbers that are going to align with what the universe is willing to offer to you. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm also going to say I feel like you're going to be having different type of dreams and different type of intuition messages. So you'll be having more vivid dreams, more intuitive nudges. And I feel like that's going to be another sign from the universe that your wishes truly are onto their way to the fulfillment that you're looking for. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing within this, sweetie. As for the oracle cards, I do not keep all that many oracle cards up here, my love. I don't. Most of my oracle cards are into my office downstairs, so I will take out these ones. I will also take out those ones, and I will give you an oracle message is what I shall do. But my hundreds of oracle cards are mostly into the basement, well, into my other, desk or office. Because, just one second, nobody really asked for them, so I don't bring them up with me all that much. Here we go. We're going to start off with this one. I'm going to go with the other one, and then I'm going to give you another one. So I'll still give you three of them. So All right. In order to get what it is that you want, you need to release something. So there is a need, a necessity. There is something that is into your mind. There is an idea that is into your mind that you must release in order to allow the dream that you wish to create and to live through into your manifestations to happen. And that is going to be coming with a lot of commitment and a lot of introspection. So you need to look deep within your soul to find what you need in order to collaborate, if you will, with the universe to bring your desires to fruition. And like I said, look for the numbers. Look for very vivid dreams and listen to your intuition all the way on through. Other than that, I'm going to say it is time for you to take things into your own hands. So take things into your own hands, move on forward with them. Look for the beautiful transformations that are going to be coming. You're going to see that you're going to have a different type of alignments with different people who are going to be entering into your life that are not there at this moment, but they're entering on in with the sole purpose of being able to help you to accomplish that which you actually desire at this moment. And an oracle message: the universe is aligning for you. The universe is always in motion. It is shifting. It is moving. It is things that are being put into place for you. Even when it feels like things are still or a little bit uncertain, you need to trust that the forces beyond your control are aligning everything that you need to move on forward with beautiful grace. So right now, things are being prepared for you, but behind the scenes, and all you really need to do is to stay open and to allow that energy to flow on through. The energy of your desires is already there, already in motion, and it's going to start manifesting at the right moment. So this is all about beautiful divine timing for you, my love. And our beautiful ND, you are going to be at 252. And then we're going to go and see our dear friend Watson. Andy, you're wondering about your career. Let's go see. Okay. Just 1 second. Here we go. All right. I feel like at the moment you're onto a place where there's a lot of balancing things that are important. I'm going to say that you're onto a path of growth, but you're also onto a path of alignment. I feel like you're into a phase of growth, of potential. I feel like the universe is encouraging you to look beyond what is actually happening around you at this moment. So the surroundings that are around you. I feel like you're being asked to think bigger about your career goals. I feel like there's an energy that is around you that is one of expansion. Expansion that is surrounding you, meaning that there are new opportunities that are onto the horizon that you're going to have to go and grab on. However, I feel like the key to unlocking these opportunities, they really do lie into your ability to align with your passions, with your professional path altogether. So I feel like maybe you're feeling a little bit uncertain about the direction that you're heading into, but I need you to trust that the answers that you're looking for, they are going to be coming your way and they are going to be revealed. I do feel like you do have some challenges that are a little bit along the way, though. I feel like you're going to be facing, probably within the following month or so, there's going to be a certain resistance, a certain hesitation. I feel like there's some type of internal doubt that is there. And I feel like this is a reminder for you to be patient with yourself, not to rush any process whatsoever. And it's really, really important for you to push yourself to take those risks. So don't force things to happen too quickly. But I need you to focus onto you, onto building your solid foundation. And it's okay for you to take those small steps. Each step is going to be a very necessary part of your journey, but we need to take it one step at a time. So for the moment, what you're being asked to do is to trust into your skills, to trust into what you're doing, how you're moving on forward, because you're capable of realizing so much more than what you're doing. You're capable of overcoming the obstacles that are going to be coming your way. And even if you might be feeling overwhelmed, it is something that is very temporary. So your ability to adapt, your ability to grow through those challenges are going to help you to move on forward into your career. So basically, you're being asked to stay open to challenges and to allow yourself to really just kind of explore the different type of paths that are going to be coming your way. So what I'm truly trying to say is you seem to have some type of uncertainty into your life at this moment, right? And I feel like the uncertainty that you have at this moment is something that is going to be modifying itself. It's going to be changing. I feel like you're going to end up getting the answers that you're seeking, but more time is going to be necessary. If you're looking for any type of career growth, if you're looking for any type of promotion, it is going to be coming your way, but it's going to need a good 4 to 6 weeks before getting to that point. There will be some challenges along the way, but you will reach it and you will get it. But I feel like you need to listen to yourself. You need to pass on through. You need to continue to work towards what you're looking forward towards. So will financial stability and more finances be coming your way? They will in due time, not quite right away. You do have a couple obstacles along the way, but it's also very important for you not to work too hard. I feel like you're a little bit exhausted. I feel like you're tired. I feel like you need somewhat of a break. So if you're able to take somewhat of a break, I definitely say take that little break. It'll do a lot of good for you, sweetie pie. My dear Andy, let me know if there's anything else that you're looking for, sweetie pie. And into the meanwhile, we shall go and see Watson. Oh, Watson, you had a second email too. What was that? Wait. Where is it? Maybe it's just this one. Oh, it's there. You forgot to... Yeah, the TikTok. I'm going to get to the TikTok right away because otherwise I'm going to forget. Honestly, I feel like at this moment she doesn't know that it's you though. It's interesting, right? I do not feel as though she knows that it is you at this moment. So I'm going to say a no towards the fact that she doesn't know that it's you. And give me a second. I'm just going to go and get some water, okay? Just one moment, loves. loves. I am sorry. Ouais, je sais. I haven't seen Ling in a very, very long time, actually. Yeah. Annette, s'il vous plaît. Annette?
Non.
S'il vous plaît.
Non, juste.
Oh, hold on just 1 second, guys. Again, I'm sorry. Raphaël, il tombe en bas du lit. Alright, I'm back. Sorry again. Oh my god, t'es capable de descendre en bas, sinon t'es capable d'aller chercher de l'eau, ma chouette, hein? Ouais. Oh la 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 la. Alrighty, I'm sorry. Here we go. So, Wednesdays work is slow, but you could be wrong. She might have been there. You're giving a whole day off tomorrow? Good for you. As for today, I'm going to say I do not believe that she was there, my love. So I will say no. No, you were next to Alejandro. No, not Alejandro, sweetie. But it could have been the other Elizabeth that works here. Oh. He was gossiping behind her back, or else he was going to Antarctica. All right. But I said it could be another Elizabeth, not your Elizabeth, so yeah. You were going to be surrounded by foxes, I told you, but even though you heard her name, he was thinking, I know. No, you have to still remain. Like, though, you're always going to have those stumps. Those stumps are always going to be a little bit into the way. You just got to let them be. Let them be. That's it. That's all. There's nothing that we can do. There's always stumps into somebody's life somewhere. Let the stumps be. The stumps shall remain stumps. You will grow along with her and you will be all good. Into your overall energy, I'm going to say that you are into an energy that shows a mix of yes, transformation, yes, opportunity, yes, there's a very strong sense of change and movement that is surrounding you at this moment, even when it comes to anything that is of personal growth and relationships. So the universe is definitely aligning certain things into your life to bring out positive shifts, especially into your emotional world. So I'm going to say for you this week, transformation is important. Transformation to your life, emotional level. The energies that are surrounding you at this moment are encouraging you to step up your power, to embrace the changes that are actually coming your way altogether, and to almost kind of have somewhat of a renewal. So let's shed the old skin. Let's leave room for something that is more, that is new, that is fulfilling altogether. Now, as for the opportunities that are onto the horizon, I'm going to say in regards to that I feel as though the doors are somewhat opening for you. I feel especially in areas related to connections, relationships, I feel like this is good fortune. I feel like it's unexpected opportunities that might pop on up. So you might have a little opportunity that's going to pop up here, a little one over there. Altogether, whenever you seize an opportunity or whenever you see it, seize it. Take it on in. Do something with it whenever they do arise. As for your beautiful Elizabeth, I'm going to say she's feeling loving and a little bit reflective today. I feel like she's thinking about you, but I feel like she's thinking about the past moments together. I feel like she's thinking about the emotions that are related to your connections. So she's open to the bond that both of you do share. The energy is there. It is nice. It is sweet. It is gentle, but it is also a beautiful energy of longing, of curiosity, of how things are going to go between the both of you. So I'm going to say, is she thinking about you? Yeah, of course she is. A very nice, strong connection. Her thoughts are always a little bit revolving around you. The energy is always there, always nice, always warm, always a little bit reflecting onto you, but always with a little bit of fondness, always wondering and always caring what you're thinking and what you're actually up to. If there was anything she could say towards you, it would be words of encouragement, words of comfort to offer to you, to say she appreciates you. She appreciates the connection, that something good is going to be coming your way and, well, her way at some point in time. So, my love, she has beautiful thoughts about you. Combination of affection, curiosity. A very meaningful relationship that is into the works altogether. What is that? There's stumps. You need to unroot them. Yeah. Good night, beautiful Elaine, sweetie. Angel message. The angels are sending you a message of love and encouragement. They want you to know that you are onto the right path and that the love that you seek, both from yourself and from others, is onto the way. There's a very strong energy of divine timing that is surrounding you, so let's just let things unfold as they should. And an oracle message. Oracle today is reminding you that love is abundant and that connection is key. You're being encouraged to express your feelings more openly and to listen with your heart. There's deeper layers to your relationship, and you are being asked to dive into them with great authenticity and vulnerability, my love. Let's go towards the Book of Tarot. I know, right? I know. All right. You are ready. Let's go forward with it. Getting the Tower reverse. The answer is yes. Move forward with confidence. All the drama is now over. What is that? Imagine retro tarot book gaming. Yeah, that could be interesting. Definitely. Let's go over here. You make my heart skip a beat. You are my absolute everything. You are the very best thing that has ever happened to me. With you, I feel complete. My heart belongs to you, and you simply light up my world. You are my forever and my always. Like Mario. You kind of like Mario. And that being said, my beautiful loves, I'm going to say sweet dreams to all you beautiful souls. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time. So have a lovely evening, and love you guys. See you tomorrow. La ma belle coque.